Hey there, this is Heidi from Create with Heidi, and in this video, I am going to show you how to make a very special and personalized countdown chain. For this project, I'm using a holographic silver vinyl as well as a handful of various colors of the bubble-free mirror chrome vinyl. This countdown chain was such an honor to make. I made this chain for a Make-A-Wish girl whose wish is to go to Las Vegas, which is where her parents met. This is very special to her family because they like to spend a lot of time together and they want to explore as a family where their parents met. For every project I do, I like to cut out all of my materials before I start using my cutting machine because I like having everything prepped and ready to go. By doing this, I don't have to worry about finding or cutting out materials as I go. Everything is already there and ready. I will also be using 4 different colors of cardstock for this project. The cardstock is going to be what I use for the links of the chain. Now that everything is prepped, I'm going to start cutting. I'm starting with the holographic silver vinyl. This is what I am going to be using to cut out all of the numbers for the countdown. Before I remove this vinyl from the mat, I'm just going to hurry up and weed it. I like doing this on occasion, especially with a bigger piece of vinyl because it helps keep that big piece of vinyl in place as I'm weeding and I don't have any curling or shifting around and I can just get through it a lot quicker. Now that that weeding is done, I am going to flip over my mat and I am going to roll the mat away from the vinyl. By rolling the mat away from the vinyl, it helps to prevent any damage or wrinkling in the vinyl. Before continuing with cutting, I'm going to quickly remove the protective film layer from all of the bubble-free mirror chrome. That's definitely something you want to do before you cut because it's a big pain to try and get it off after you cut it. It can also make it so that your cuts don't go all the way through the vinyl. Okay, now that those are done, I'm going to put the first color on my mat and get this cutting. What I'm cutting out of this mirror vinyl is images that I found online and in Design Space that are things you can do in Vegas. What I did was I took the itinerary that the family has for their trip and I found a bunch of different images so that I could add those to the countdown chain to make it completely personalized to them and their trip. Alright, now I'm going to get started on the cardstock, getting those chain links cut out. My weeding tweezers were super helpful in getting those little slits of the chains cut out, so I definitely recommend those for fine weeding like that. Okay, now I can get that mat and everything out of the way and I'm going to collate my colors of cardstock chain links so that as I start to put the numbers on, they're all stacked and ready to go in the order that I want them. Okay, with those done and out of the way, I am going to start weeding my little Vegas images. Since that weeding is very tedious, we are going to move on. The first thing I did once everything was weeded was I started with those numbers. They are going in the middle of each of the chain link pieces, and then the Vegas images will go to the side of those numbers. Okay, now with all the numbers on, I am going to show you putting on a few of those Vegas images. I also put each link together as I went rather than saving it all for the end because it was fun for me to watch it slowly come together as I completed each link. Okay, here we are down to the last couple of pieces of the chain. I'm super happy with how it turned out, and I really hope that you enjoyed watching this special creation come to life. We'll see you in the next video.